Exhibit A.
I'm seriously doing ab work for y'all right now.
Oh my lord. I have a problem. It's bad. Oh my lord. Dearest viewers, I have an unfortunate confession to make. I am in a reading slump. So far for this month, I have read 8 books, and since it's currently June and it's Pride Month, I've been trying to focus on mostly LGBTQ plus literature. And out of the books I've read, the only 2 that I've actually have enjoyed to the fullest were the first 2 volumes of the Heartstopper series, because I really want to read that and get to the Netflix show. But everything else after those 2 books has been not exactly my favorite. I think probably the only one that's been close to being good, that may be an honorable mention, is This Is How You Lose Time War. But everything else has just not been good for me. I didn't really connect with the writing like I wanted to, and I just found myself more irritated with a lot of the characters or the choices that they make or the progression of plot points in what I've read. And I think as a result, it kind of took me out of the joy of reading for a couple of days. And I originally intended to do a vlog for reading books for Pride Month earlier, and it unfortunately just fizzled out because of the current state of my reading and the slump that I'm in right now. I have not picked up a book in 3 days. I want to get back into my reading grind, but I'm just so worried that with the, not necessarily the volume of what I've read, but the books that I picked out for my TBR have not lived up to my expectations, or I ended up being disappointed in them. And let's just say my June reading has just kind of been not what I expected, and I wanted to get better, and I want to end this month on a good note and still be able to finish off my Pride Month TBR. So for this video, I figured I'll probably mood read for this week and up through the end of the month to kind of get myself back on track and get out of the reading slump while still being able to fulfill my Pride Month TBR, as well as getting excited for Summerween, because that's happening this weekend. Woo, yay, it's officially Summerween time. So I'll get some spooky books in, I'll continue on with reading for Pride Month, and we'll just see how everything goes. The first one I am going to start with is Summer of Salt, which I'm actually just starting to rent for the library right now. I heard about this one through Carrie Can Read, because I think this is one of the books she brought up in one of her videos, and it sounded really interesting from the premise. So I'll get started with this. I think it's like maybe a little over 200 pages, which I think I should hopefully be able to knock out within a couple days. Maybe get it done in like a day or 2. Who knows? But I am very much looking forward to this. I'm hoping that it's good, because I want to continue to break my reading slump and be able to get myself back on a good track. So I will get started, and I will give you updates when I can. So happy Pride Month and happy reading! Well, hello. Welcome back. It's now Saturday night. Summerween is almost over. I wanted to film more of today, but I pretty much spent most of my morning getting some laundry done, getting some dishes started. And also it rained for a majority of the afternoon, so I really couldn't even go out and do a little park sit and read my book or go out to the beach or do it at the pool. So I ended up meeting up with my sister at our mall, and we just ended up running around and getting some cute little submarine stuff for my place. So I figured, well, at least it's still Summerween, that I can show you what I got. So I ended up going to Joann Fabrics and I started getting some little stuff for my place. So I really want to do a Halloween tree, kind of like similar to a Christmas tree, but it's all Halloween decorations. So I got these little Jingle Bell ornaments that are all pumpkin carved, and they're really super cute and they make noise. Oh my god. See, this is the little gremlin I'm babysitting this weekend. She just... You literally just don't care. I got these little circular ornaments as well that are also have like the little like jack-o'-lantern shape to them and little tassels at the bottom. So I need to find a tree that could work. So if anyone has any good tree recommendations for a little Halloween tree, please hit me up because I would greatly appreciate that. And then because I've been on a little bit of a ghost kick, I've got this little ghosty plate for myself, so I figured I might like put some like cute little baked goods in there, or I might use this as decoration, whether I want to put jewelry or just any sort of like crystal stuff on there. I don't know, it was just really cute. And then I actually got a pumpkin one for my sister that I brought to her because she's a really huge fan of Over the Garden Wall, and that little pumpkin plate just really fit the theme of that. So that was my little Summerween present for her. And then last but not least, from the Joann Fabrics portion, I ended up getting this little ghosty rug. Hold on, let me unfurl this. That is so cute. I don't know if y'all can see that.
I'm seriously doing ab work for y'all right now.
I'm gonna put it in my kitchen and have that be there, but I'm probably gonna lay it out first just so that way it can kind of air out and do its thing. So that is my little Joann Fabrics Summerween haul. And then actually, while we are at the mall, we did go to Hot Topic and I got myself a skirt. And it's kind of whimsicothy. And I love it because my sister and I have recently become fans of practical magic, because I will confess I never actually watched Practical Magic until last year, and I just rented the book from the library, so I'm gonna read it for the first time, and then we're probably gonna watch the movie again at some point, but I figured this very much gives off the whole 90s witch vibe, so I'm very excited to wear this skirt at some point in the future. That's my little Summerween haul, so that was really fun. We also did have some Gideon's cookies that my sister got while she was at a work trip in Orlando recently, and they were very good and loved them. I'm just stuffed to the brim. And yeah, so it's just been a very good chill day where we just kind of did a little bit of tarot reading, a little bit of just gift exchange, try to find some cute Halloween stuff. It may not have been the ideal Summerween, but you know what, we made it ours, and it was just really fun and cool. So that's that. And then probably what you're all waiting for is where the heck am I on my reading right now? So I'll give you that. So I am probably about maybe 30% of the way through Summer Assault, and probably like less than 20% into the Guncle on audiobook. So Summer Assault, it's really cute, it's fun, it's like practical magic mixed with a John Green book. It's probably the best way I can describe it. But it's just super adorable and it's fun, and I can't wait to see where the antics go with that. And then the Guncle is very much, oh gosh, that book is weirdly hilarious, and
and also very emotional. I knew it was supposed to be emotional because it dealt with a parent figure dying and then the main character having to take on his niece and nephew. So that, I knew it was going to be emotional, but I know there were little parts where I was driving around the car and almost got tears in my eyes. So that was fun and great. But it's been a good read so far, so we're definitely getting out of the reading slump. I'm very happy, and hopefully I'll give you more updates when I have more. So I'm gonna go put the stuff away. I'm gonna go sit on my bed, finish my decaf, and I'm gonna keep reading until I fall asleep, and I will catch up with y'all at some point later.
Everyone, we're now at Tuesday, so I was gonna try to film last night, but I ended up watching more of regular show. I've been on a regular show kick on Max recently. I'm on the 3rd season, so it's been very interesting to rewatch that show. But the important part is I finished Summer Assault last night, so I pretty much pounded out most of that book yesterday over the weekend, and I think I got through the last 60 or so pages last night. So it was a very cute and fun story at the beginning, and I really enjoyed the lightheartedness at the beginning. I enjoyed the dynamic between the sisters, Georgina and Mary, and I liked the cute little sapphic romance between Georgina and Prue, who's one of the characters that comes in onto the island. So overall, I really did enjoy it, but it does get very dark in the second half of the novel, and I would highly encourage, before you pick up the book, to please read up on the trigger warnings, because this does include rape and sexual assault and animal death, so I would highly advise you to read up on those. I just think that there were some characters in the story that I wish had probably been developed a little bit more, like some of Georgina's friends from school, and I think the ending probably could have maybe been wrapped up a little bit faster, because I think like the last 15 or so pages were just kind of dragging a little bit for me, so I kind of wanted to speed things up. But overall, it was a very quick read for me. It was a good way to get out of the reading slump. So I think at the end of the day, I'm giving this book 3.75 stars. It was so close to being a 4-star book, so I would say it was pretty good. But like I said, please read up on the trigger warnings, because I wasn't anticipating what the book was gonna follow. So Summer Soul is officially done. Yay, that's another one off my list. And I'm still working my way through the Guncle as an audiobook, so that's been really fun for me to read in the car while I'm going off to work, or while I'm running errands, or while I'm going for a walk in the neighborhood. It's just been very cute, very funny, but also very emotional too, because it does deal with a gay man whose best friend and sister-in-law dies, and he's having to help raise her kids for the summer. So I'm still gonna work my way through that, hopefully through the end of the week, and hopefully try to finish it up by the end of the week for the audiobook. But regarding the physical book, I need to figure out what I'm gonna read next. So this is what we're having to work with here. So I've got Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, which I think is 114 pages. So I could probably be a quick read, but knowing my experience with Virginia Woolf in the past, it may take me a smidge. We'll find out. Either way, Virginia Woolf, Room of One's Own. And then I've got this one that my sister actually found for me at the library. It's Unquiet Spirits. It's essays by Asian women in horror. And my sister found this, like I said, at the library. So this could probably be a fun little read to get through. But I know I do have to turn it at the end of the week. So
hopefully see if I can try to renew it if I don't end up finishing this on time, assuming this is the book I choose. So next up I have The Witch's Heart. This follows Angrboda from Norse mythology and sort of her side of the tale of Loki's imprisonment and sort of figuring out who she is as a person and as a witch. So this could be very interesting. I think this also has a sapphic romance in it. Yes, I think it has a sapphic romance in it, so that could be a very fun way to end Pride Month. And then last but not least, I've got Practical Magic, because my sister and I, like I said, we're trying to have a Practical Magic kind of moment here. And I figured since I've only ever seen the movie and never read the book, this could be a fun way for me to really sort of actually delve into the story and see what inspired Summer Salt actually. So those are the options I've got right now, at least for the physical books. Before we do actually anything, let's assign, okay, so like we'll say Virginia Woolf is 1, Unquiet Spirits will be 2, Witch's Heart will be 3, and Practical Magic will be 4. So we'll assign those. I got the number changed to 4, so I'm gonna hold this up to y'all. Hopefully you can see it. If not, that I severely apologize. So I guess we are reading Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Own. So this actually was on my Pride TBR list because Virginia Woolf is a known queer author. So this will be very interesting for me to read because this is a essay regarding feminism in the, I think the early 1900s, and talking about that if women had spaces for themselves, they could actually be able to do what they needed to do to be successful in life. I know I had a tough time reading Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, but I am willing to give her another chance. So I think this is going to be a good way for me to end the month, hopefully, and to get out of the reading slump and to read more Virginia Woolf. So here we go, A Room of One's Own. Good morning and happy Friday. I stupidly realized that when I was doing my little random number generator that I completely neglected this book. So this is What Feasts at Night. It's a follow-up to Kingfisher's retelling of The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. So I completely forgot about this book, and I'm honestly thinking I might just switch over and read this. I've been trying to get through A Room of One's Own, and I'm a chapter in right now, and at the immediate moment, I'm not feeling the emotional pull to read it. I'm not gonna quit on it right now. I think I'm probably just gonna read it intermittently while I'm going through other stuff. So I figured I might as well get started on What Feasts at Night, because this is kind of what I'm feeling right now, going into or inching closer to the spooky season. So I'm gonna get going on this and I'll provide another update when I can. Hello again, we're now on another Saturday. So the cat ended up going home back to my parents last night. So I need to seriously deep clean this place. So I'm gonna clean, and while I'm doing so, I'm gonna keep listening to the audiobook of the Guncle, because I think I have about like 5 or so hours left of that, so I want to try to knock that out if I can, hopefully by this weekend. And then this morning I did a little bit more reading of What Feasts at Night, so I'm about 50 or so pages in right now, and it's good. It's just moving a little slower than I was hoping for, but I'm still very interested to see what's going on and what horrors are waiting for our sworn soldier in this follow-up to What Moves the Dead. So I'm gonna keep going with that, but in the meantime, I need to clean, I need to keep drinking some coffee and some water, and I'll catch up with y'all another time. So the condo is somewhat clean. I was able to vacuum up my whole place, and I got my bathrooms cleaned up and the kitchen. I was able to mop the kitchen and bathrooms as well, so I'm very proud of my progress. I'm about to head out shortly because I have a lyra workshop at 5:30, but I know I wanted to try to run a couple of errands beforehand, so I'm thinking I might go to Target to get some bins for some of the clothes that I don't need up right now in my closet, and I know I want to get some more organizational stuff for the laundry area, so I want to go and get those. Worst case, if I am not able to get those before my workshop tonight, I could probably go and get it afterwards before I come home. But I figured I'd probably go get myself a little coffee or something, or a boba. I don't know yet what I'll get, but I'm thinking I'll probably just go walk around somewhere, get a drink, and read a little bit before I go and do my lyric class. So I will be doing that and catch up with y'all later.
I love that you love this. You look comfortable. Yeah, good. Awesome. You gonna be grabbing the center?
Well, good morning. It's Sunday. We're on the final day of June. I wanted to provide an update on the shopping I did yesterday because I did get what I needed for reorganization stuff. So I got these, I don't know if you can see these. I got these giant bins so that way I could store some clothes away for anything that I don't actively need. And I also got myself some office supplies for home and some minor cleaning stuff that I got these little bins to put all my detergents and all that out in the laundry room to keep it a little bit more organized, and that way it wouldn't sit on top of the laundry machine. And the funny thing about errands is that I also went to go get more Halloween decor because Exhibit A. I have a problem. It's bad. Alright, well let me show you what else I got. So, I figured I could probably put this little skeleton on my bookshelf somewhere because it's a little dude sitting on top of his gravestone reading a book because it's apropos to me. I found these cute little Playmobil looking figurines because this is, I think, all part of Michael's new Halloween lineup. It's more 1960s hippie style, so this very much reminds me of that, and I just thought it was super cute, so I'm gonna probably hang these around somewhere in my place. I don't know yet, and then just because, why not? It's cute. Trick or treat yourself. And then probably put that in my office or someplace. Then from Joann Fabrics, I got another kitchen towel because can't have enough kitchen towels, and then I got these cute little ornaments for hopefully a Halloween treat that I could put up at some point. I don't know, but that's my goal. That is my goal. This is just slowly becoming a get ready for Halloween video with me. But you know what? It's spooky season in my brain, and it's spooky season in the craft stores, so. Okay, anyway, so let me see. I'm almost done with the Guncle. I think I've got like 3 or so hours left. Gonna pound that out today. I'm gonna pound it out because I'm just gonna try to get it done. Then still am working my way through the Feast at Night. I won't lie, I needed to pick up and get somewhere spooky. I know we're getting to background details, but yeah. Can you tell I haven't had my coffee yet, guys? Oh man. I had my lyra event last night. That was really fun. It was with one of my former teachers that I hadn't seen in a while, so it was just great connecting with her again and just doing what I love up in the air, and it was just a great time. Driving home was scary as hell because of the rain and the lightning and thunder. Ugh. Yeah, we don't need to unpack that trauma. It's fine. But we made it home safe and sound. The car's okay, safe and sound. It was just a little terrifying trying to get through all that rain and get down the highway and yeah. Anyway, but this morning, like later this morning, I have a brunch event taking place at the Sunday studio for Lyra. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna probably get ready with y'all and sort of show you my outfit, show you what I'm wearing. Hopefully try to give more updates on the reading, and we will go forward from there. So let me go get some coffee in my system, let me wake up, and I'll see you in a little bit. Here's the final fit. Told you the skirt would come back into play. Alright, so we finally have the fit. I've got the Hot Topic skirt paired with a little one-piece leotard, and then I've also got a little mix match of some Sun and Moon earrings, also from Hot Topic, so we're gonna go with that. I am just gonna go makeup free because I don't feel like putting anything on my face right now besides moisturizer and sunscreen. So I'm gonna finish packing up and hopefully I can take you guys with me to this brunch. Alright, good morning. We're now in the month of July. So I did film the original outro for this video last night because I did finish the audiobook for the Guncle, but then I realized I had to redo it this morning because I also finished What Feasts at Night as well. So let me touch on the Guncle first. So it was a very good read. It was not necessarily the quickest read. I think I probably would have truncated some bits in the second half of the book to kind of speed things up a little bit and kind of wrap things up a little bit faster. So I ended up giving that book 3.75 stars, and I would absolutely want to read the sequel, The Guncle Goes Abroad, or I think it's The Guncle Abroad. I'll have to look it up. And then there's What Feasts at Night. So this one I unfortunately did not enjoy as much as the first book, but the second half of the novel really did pick up for me, and it did add that spooky horror-ish element to it that I absolutely love. So I think just because of the slow pacing of it, I did end up giving this 3.5 stars, but I would highly recommend this series to anyone if they're looking for a good little horror novella series. So I think with that in mind, I think we can wrap up this video here. Did I accomplish my goal of getting out of the reading slump? I think so, yeah. I mean, there were a couple times where I kind of had to jump back and forth between some books based on what my mood was, and I know there were points where I was kind of frustrated with what I was reading, but I was able to accomplish getting at least 3 books in, and I'm kind of partially through another one. And I did also start Practical Magic last night. I'm very excited to keep going with that. So I think in a way I did accomplish it, so I'll try to provide more reading updates when I can for y'all. Obviously during the summer because I know I'll be busy with work. So I'll do my best to keep going, and we'll get excited for the spooky season together. So thank you all so much for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy the summer weather.